Lots to talk about today. This Mother's Day weekend, the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds is transforming into a vibrant celebration of creativity, community, and tradition.
Yes.
With the return of the Beaux Arts Fair.
Yes, it's been around for more than a half century, and now the fair has grown into one of the Midwest's most cherished art events, drawing thousands to Davenport each and every year, each and every season.
Yes.
So joining us today is Linda Harden. She's an artist and the president of the Beaux Arts Committee. Linda, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for being here today. You brought some pieces of artwork with you, which we're going to get to here momentarily. But let's talk about the tradition of the Beaux Arts Fair. What makes this fair so special for the Quad Cities?
Well, the tradition, we're over 70 years old, so that's something in itself. We're one of the longest running fairs in the state of Iowa, I think the second longest. Every year that I'm at the fair, and I'm usually working in the information booth or somewhere or wandering around, but people come and tell me all about their memories of the fair and coming with their family and when it was on the Putnam Hill, and it was, So we have set up this year a memory spot in our hospitality booth, and Emily, one of our new members, will be manning that, and you can tell Emily your memories and she'll record them. So because I think it's one of the things that sets us apart from some of the other events where we've persisted for so long.
We certainly have. Well, that's super special for people to be able to do that. So talk about over the years, especially the years that you have been involved or you've been going to the fair, how it has changed or evolved a little bit.
Well, a lot of changes. I came on board, they were downtown at the Figgy, stretching onto 2nd Street. And it's great, and I love the connection with the Figgy that way, but it's a little complicated too. The year that the Mississippi really cut loose and the HESCO barriers broke,
2019,
we were, in fact, we had canceled the fair. We're just in process. And the fairgrounds said, hey, why don't you come out here? And we looked, and they have this nice, flat, level space.
They do, yeah.
Good space for it.
And some grassy area, and it's pretty there. It's some people don't think a fairgrounds is the right place for an art fair, but it's perfect for us.
Well, it's right in the name, fairgrounds.
You know?
So obviously the fairgrounds busy this weekend with the Beaux Arts Fair. So this is just in time for Mother's Day, which typically the Spring Beaux Arts Fair falls on Mother's Day weekend. So describe the atmosphere for people coming, maybe with mom or grandma or multiple generations.
It's a very family-friendly event. The whole family comes, and we have expanded our creation stations this year with art for kids of all ages. So you can come and do a little leather work with Scott, not quite this elaborate.
And can you imagine?
All made of leather.
Better be ready.
Don't get your heart set on that.
More than 100 hours.
This was John's last winter project, he said. So. But we'll have a little thing that they can do, and some air dry clay that's fun to do in a paper project. They can make a little paper flower for mom if they want.
That is so nice.
Yeah, something simple but so sweet.
Yeah, that is very cool. Okay, so while we're on the subject, let's talk about some of the artists. Let's start with some of the items that you brought here today, including an item of your own. As we mentioned, you are an artist. You work with pottery.
Yep.
So you actually made this Mother's Day plate right here in front of us.
Yeah, I did. I like making plates. I've started doing it a couple years ago, and I just, I'm retired, so I just do what I want.
I'm just I love that. Perfect. Yes. Very cool.
Yeah, then we have this piece right here, which you were telling us. You just actually taught a class with it.
I taught a class at the Figgy.
That's very cool.
And that's one thing that I noticed the people who come to our fair, we try to introduce them to artwork. It's one of the things I think our fair is all about. But also want to tell them about the Figgy and what they can do there. I just taught a class on this, and I'm kind of jealous of the things that people did there. They they did a very nice job and had a lot of fun.
Out-arting the artists.
Yeah, artists in the making. So we have these leather products here. This one being a purse, which if I can try
I was very
and open.
surprised.
Yes, this is so cool.
It is neat. It's got the little strap in there so you can strap it up.
And this
is a purse.
Comes complete.
That is so cool. So tell us about this artist who I
well,
believe is with us here
this
in the
is
studio.
John Kreider, and he picked up leatherworking during COVID, and now a lot of people picked up a hobby, and
They did, yeah.
pretty soon that hobby disappeared. But he has just
Stuck with it.
stuck with it and
thrived. This
And
is
created
incredible.
this.
Yeah,
Working
fact that
and
it's all
hard.
this
leather is
is
crazy.
this is something amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it truly, truly is. Roughly how many vendors or booths can people expect? I know that there's plenty of room for it at the
Yeah.
fairgrounds.
Yeah, we have about 70, which is a nice.
Wow.
Because too much more than that, you get too worn out visually.
Overwhelmed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we try to think of what people need. So we've got some picnic tables interspersed
Perfect.
in among it, and
Well, that way they can really enjoy the day too, because
Yeah.
there's food that's offered there. Oftentimes there's some performances and things like that, so people can really spend, more than just a short amount of time. You
Yeah.
can spend the day there,
Yeah.
really, and we're going to have nice days for it.
yes, it's. Thank you, weatherman. This is the
You're
best.
welcome. I worked very hard.
This is really the best forecast we've had for many years.
Yeah, low humidity, sunshine, 80 degrees. I mean, what more
Yeah.
could you ask for this time of year?
Yeah,
right?
I won't be wearing my Minnesota boots.
It could be a toss-up in May.
really
You never
has-
know.
yeah.
No tornado warnings, no chance of showers. That keeps people away. you
Yeah,
know.
they get
And the
worried.
wind, it's really sad to see artists set up tents in the wind, because once in a while one will get,
It can wreak havoc.
they actually do cartwheels when they roll away.
The tents do,
Yes.
not the artists.
You're right.
Yeah, not the artists.
Maybe, but
I
yeah,
don't
with the
think so.
tents.
And proceeds from this, they still, you guys still raise
This
money
all
for the Figgy?
goes to the Figgy
Wonderful.
Art Museum. We've
Yeah.
always been, the purpose of our committee is to raise funds for the Figgy. So, and our revenue chain kind of starts and ends with the artists, because they pay for their space.
Right.
And so we're really nice to our artists. If you go, just thank them for being
nice,
here.
yeah, for being
They're
there and
helping our
paying for their
community.
spot, and really it's allowed free admission for the people that get to come
It
and
is. So
experience it. Yes.
we don't, and we've always had free admission, so we're happy to
Yeah.
have that. But
Awesome. Well, here's all the information for folks who are watching right now. You can visit the Beaux Arts Fair this Saturday at the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds from 1 to 5, and again on Sunday from 1 to 4. As we mentioned, admission for you to the fair is free. If you want to learn more about some of the artists that are taking part, they're actually listed online. Just visit beauxartsfair.com. Linda, thank you for being here and bringing some items that we can check out, including
Yes.
your own.
yes.
We really appreciate it.
And I wanted to mention, this is by Jim Kronk, local artist. It's
You
a,
want it, don't you?
Yes, I do.
She loves it. She told us before, she's like, I wish I made this. So yes, well,
And
thank you
did
for
you notice
highlighting
that
it.
it has a wood-turned rim on it? So
Yeah.
that's very unusual.
Very intricate,
Yeah,
yeah.
very cool. One of many pieces you can see this
Yeah.
weekend. Well, we mentioned